Goodyear, Ariz. The final week of spring training is full of tough decisions, but having too many options for an opening day starter may be one of the best situations a manager could ask for. After the Tribe's 8-5 victory over the Reds at Goodyear Ballpark on Saturday, Indians Goodyear, Ariz. The final week of spring training is full of tough decisions, but having too many options for an opening day starter may be one of the best situations a manager could ask for. After the Tribe's 8-5 victory over the Reds at Goodyear Ballpark on Saturday, Indians manager Terry Francona announced that Corey Kluber will start Thursday's season opener against the Twins in Minnesota. "We wanted to make sure nothing happened in Kluber's start on Friday before we announced it," Francona said. "Say he got a comeback or something and he didn't get stretched out, and we had talked to everybody ahead of time just to let them know." The final decision came down to Kluber and Trevor Bauer. Bauer earned his way into the conversation after his breakout season last year, logging a 2.21 ERA with a 2.44 FIP and 221 strikeouts in 175 and a third innings. The 28-year-old allowed 5 runs on 7 hits through 6 2/3 frames against the Reds just before the news was released on Saturday, and chose not to speak to reporters after his outing. "He's ready," Francona said. "He wants to play every inning of every game. I hope he does. I think he's situated to have a big year. He might be a little cranky today, but I mean, he's a good pitcher." The order of the rotation will be Kluber, Bauer, Carlos Carrasco, Mike Clevinger and then Shane Bieber. "You know what, I don't think we could have made a wrong decision," Francona said. "The way Trevor pitched last year. I mean, again, we could have actually started Carrasco game 1 or Clev. That's why pitching coach Carl Willis had talked to them last week. We're trying to be respectful. We believe in that a lot. We can't tell 5 guys they're gonna be the opening day pitcher." Thursday will be Kluber's 5th consecutive opening day start, which is tied for the longest streak in franchise history, with Stan Coveleski, who also made 5 straight from 1917 to 21. "We think what Kluber's done over the course of his career, he deserves that," Francona said. Roster whittles down. The Indians announced Sunday that Trace Thompson was reassigned to minor league camp and Nick Goody was optioned to AAA. Francona also mentioned that he told Hanley Ramirez that they are still working toward a final decision as his opt-out date, Sunday, quickly approaches. "We talked to Hanley a little bit and told him that there are possibly some moving parts and to please be patient," Francona said. "He was unbelievably great about it. He goes, 'Hey, I'm fine. I'll do whatever. Just tell me where to go.'" The Indians currently have 32 players left in camp, but 7 of them will not be making the opening day roster: Francisco Lindor, Jason Kipnis, Danny Salazar, Bradley Zimmer, Tyler Clippard, Dioner Navarro and Carlos Gonzalez. That leaves 25. So, what moving parts could be left? "There's a few things," Francona said. "We just couldn't get the final clarity to our roster yet until we saw how some other things happened." According to Francona, the Indians are looking for a temporary second baseman as Kipnis works through his mild right calf strain. If they add another infielder, the team will have to decide how to make its final cut. Options include cutting Ramirez, optioning an outfielder or carrying 7 relievers. The Indians have had a tough time evaluating Ramirez all spring and have even brought in some of their scouts to help see if he's a risk worth taking since he's been out of the league since the Red Sox released him last May. If they keep Ramirez, Jake Bauers moves to left field, leaving Greg Allen, Jordan Luplow and Tyler Naquin competing for the right field job. Any of those 3 could be optioned. Cleveland currently has 8 guys in their bullpen. That could also be reduced to 7, if needed. Right now, the pen consists of Brad Hand, Oliver Perez, Adam Simber, Dan Otero, Tyler Olson, John Edwards, Neil Ramirez and Nick Whitgren. Francona is hoping to have the final 25-man roster before the team leaves for Texas on Monday, but he's unsure if he will be able to do so. "I told everybody in the clubhouse today that, before they went home today, we would at least have a conversation with them," Francona said. Whether that's final or not, I don't know if we're gonna know that. Up next, the Tribe will close out their time in Arizona at Camelback Ranch on Sunday. Indians righty Shane Bieber will start against White Sox right-hander Zach Thompson. First pitch is slated for 3:05 p.m. Mandy Bell covers the Indians for MLB.com. Follow her on Twitter at MandyBell02. Read more. Cleveland Indians Corey Kluber